What's going on, everybody? Today we have a few very exciting things. Number one is going to be an event dungeon challenge that's honestly going to be a wild ride. Number two is the chance for you all to win some free stuff based on how I do. So if I come into first place, then you're going to have a chance at winning 2 legendary skill tomes, an XP barrel, 300 energy, 500,000 silver, and 2 arena tokens. If I come into 5th place, actually no, if I don't even place and just get the participation reward, you're going to still win a legendary skill tome, 50 XP brews, 100 energy, 100,000 silver, and 2 arena token refills. So no matter where I fall in between those, you're going to get something good. All you have to do is copy your player ID down below, add an extra comment to that. Don't just copy paste this. You may get flagged, and I'm not going to sort through the people who are flagged. So add some extra context to it. Comment about the video. Act like you watched it. But either way, add some extra context to it so you can actually have a good chance of winning. And then boom, that's the way you can enter for that portion of the giveaway. The next portion is going to be a chance at Karosa's avatar. I got to say, if you participate in this across different content creators' videos, you can only win one of them, but you have a very, very high chance of winning this. The requirements for the audience members to participate in this is pretty difficult. I can guarantee most players are not going to try it. So if you try it, you will probably be the new proud owner of a Karosa avatar that'll be very limited across the community. So what are the rules today? Well, the challenge is to build a team for the new event dungeon and face Karosa the Covetous. Climb through stages 15 to 30, or as high as you can, which is definitely not going to be 30, of the event dungeon as fast as possible given the restrictions. Winners are going to be determined by the total clear time, and the fastest CCs will be announced as the winners. The time stated in the battle results screen will be counted as your stage clearance time. So if I'm yapping between stages, that's not going to count for the time, which is very cool. In case of a tie, the priority will be given to the CC with a shorter average clear time through all stages. So basically it's saying whoever gets the furthest, even if it takes you a long time, is going to be the person who's going to win. If I get to stage 29, it takes me 10 minutes to do stage 29. Number 2 content creator, second place content creator, gets to stage 28, but they're doing it in 30 seconds. That's a better run, but I'm going to win because I did a higher stage, which is interesting. But that's definitely how it should be, right? So challenge requirements. This is where things get spicy. So you can only use champions from Sylvan Watchers, Shadowkin, and Dwarves. You may be thinking, Acrizia, Newt, Geomancer. Ha ha ha. No, you can't do that. Can't use Geomancer, can't use Newt, can't use Acrizia. I like this. You can't use mythical champions either, which I also really like. You must use your own account. Can't use test server. You can either manual or auto. Duplicates are not allowed. Now, the next portion, additional points. While progressing through the stages, you can make changes to your team. I need to remember this. Like swapping champions, changing gear, etc. only twice. You can stop the stage mid-fight and start over, or if you fail to complete a stage, you can retry it. But all your attempts will go towards the total clear time. So we can continue to retry a stage, basically. Once you clear the stage, you're not allowed to retry it and attempt to lower your time. Every retry will be counted as a failed attempt and added to your total time. Dang, you're just getting roasted with this. Your video submission must include full battles of all completed stages, including the battle results screen. Naturally, you can speed up your footage. Okay, I probably won't do that. You guys can just sit with me through this. Rules for the audience. This is where you should pay attention. And if you're somebody who wants to join in, here you go. You must use your own account. You can only use champions from the same factions that I'm using. No mythicals, no geomancers, no newts, no Crizias. We got to keep the playing field fair, right? You can either manual or auto. Duplicates are not allowed. Record the full battle from start to finish, including the battle results screen and showing your user ID. Now, for the audience, you don't have to do all the stages like I'm doing. You just have to do the highest stage possible, I do believe. Now, with that said, I got a feeling there's not going to be a whole lot of participants for this because it's a pretty difficult event. So you have a pretty good chance of winning if you do it. For me, I have to start at stage 15. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start at stage 15. I already got my team somewhat preset. Is this going to be the fastest team? I don't know. Let's try it. I have no clue. I haven't done stage 15 with this yet. I did try a little bit of testing on some higher up stages to see how it would do. Maybe I could just use a Lil to just A2 the boss. We'll try that on some next stages for sure. But that probably would have saved me, a few milliseconds. 11 seconds on stage 15. And there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's try this one here. This time we're just going to use a Lil. Oh, he doesn't quite blast the boss like I was expecting him to. We're going to be taking too long, guys. 11 seconds on stage 15, though. Not too bad. And then here, okay, we're looking at 15 seconds. Pushing it, right? All right, 21 seconds, stage 16. It's going to take a little bit of time before the stages start to get a little difficult, which I am perfectly fine with. A Lil nukes the waves very well. We're going to target the boss because that's really all I care about. The block buffs on Corrosa is very, very helpful. Whether you're on stage 16 and just trying to push through for an event, or if you're actually on the higher stages, it helps out so much. Because when she swaps forms, that Shatter and the other thing she does, increase crit rate, can't be placed. So whether you're using a Lil, which you're probably not in the actual pushing, if you're using a Sun Wukong, these champions are very good to help you survive. However, if you're using a Stone Skin buff on your champions and the boss just steals that Stone Skin, well, then it's good to have a champion who can steal that Stone Skin back. Yo, and then take her out as well. Dang. A Lil is popping off. So there's no mythicals here. There's no newts, no Crizzies, none of that nonsense. Just these champs. Okay, stage 18, stage 19 now. Stage 19 hopefully goes pretty smoothly as well. I don't expect to have any issues until stage 26, 27, so around there. Dang, a Lil is hitting hard some of these. Now, I did run into a small issue, and that issue was Harima doesn't have Cat's Gaze on, and I don't have enough Starstone to swap it. So she right now is just in her regular gear. Unfortunately, no Cat's Gaze means a little bit less damage. Of course, I would love for her to be doing more damage, hitting really hard, but she does still hit quite hard. I did move my Michinaki over to Brimstone solely for this challenge. Crushing Rin is better, but Brimstone's going to do some very solid damage to the boss. So had to pad it any way I could to get a little bit extra damage. Heck, Soul Reap could even be decent to shave off a few seconds, but that's neither here nor there. Stage 20, done. So 15 to 20, averaging probably about 20 seconds each so far. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to get you all that first place reward. But hey, whatever we get, it's going to be plenty of legendary tomes to give away, so you can work towards booking your Tholen or whoever you're working towards booking. We got a few nasty buffs on the boss right now. Hoping to be able to survive that. Unfortunately, the Stone Skin is gone. Fortunately, it's gone. A Lil with his A1 will just steal some buffs. The Lightning Cage is not really cool. I don't appreciate that. Is it? It's a 1-star Lightning Cage. Okay. However, Lightning Cage is far better than the Ward of the Fallen the boss has in the higher stages. So, like I said earlier, before you who want to participate in this, you don't have to do this 15 to 20. Actually, I don't want to watch a video, really, I don't think, of 15 to 20. I don't think the community managers do either. So all you have to do is just submit your highest stage. It would be a pretty long video if not. So the highest stage possible. I don't know if you even have to start at 15. Let me see if I can actually scroll through this real quick. Viewers will have to record the full battle of the highest stage they can reach, uninterrupted, and provide a link to their video. So don't be trying to cheat. Don't send me a video that's all chopped up and then edited 10 seconds on stage 30. Don't do that. But just send your highest stage. We'll go from there. All right, Harima. I guess I could have paid more attention and had her use her A2. She will be really good here. With that A2 ability, it's helping out a ton. Scaling her defense and then reducing the boss's attack as well, right? So, it reduces the boss's defense. Does she have a skill that reduces? Oh, I gotta go. What am I doing? I can't be stopping. Stopping and talking, giving a little bit of a tutorial for these champions. No. Can't be doing that. This wave could get a little bit weird because of the... No, just kidding. She's dead. I was going to say Countess Lix, but she's irrelevant now. We're going to try to focus on the boss here because if that little side person stays alive, actually she does a res, right? So if she stays alive, it's actually fine because the boss won't be swapping forms. Does she do a res? I don't even know, honestly. I don't know her kit that well. We're doing some decent damage, but sometimes it is worth it to try to leave the boss in this form if you can. Especially on stage 30, if you can prolong it. However, you got Volcanos on that stage, so that's a completely different story. Volcanos is just terrible. Got some Brimstone procs. There we go. Go ahead and get double hit from Brimstone. Yep, there's one. Boom, there's two. Sub 1 minute, stage 23, I think. Not too bad of a time, and Harima knocking him down. You know, I realize that I'm wasting a lot of energy doing this. Going from stage 15 to 30, I'm wasting a whole lot of energy, actually. A couple hundred. Though, I guess there is a dungeon event going on right now, so that's fine. Got the swipe action. Let's go ahead and get her to get a few Brimstone procs and then have her switch forms. Okay, well, I guess you can just switch forms now. That's fine, too. And then at the end of the video, I'll show the champion builds and everything for you guys also. Yo, that was a little bit close there on that Michinaki. Don't really appreciate that one. However, as far as I'm aware, Harima cannot be crit because this champion's a demon spawn, right? I don't think she can be crit by this boss. Well, of course it's demon spawn because everybody else she's running with is demon spawn. So yes, she cannot be crit. Which is a pretty big boost. Significant help. I put Brogni into with Golden Elixir as well. Other than that, don't have a ton of very special relics on these champs. A minute 9, stage 24. We're starting to slow down. Things are starting to drag a little bit. About to see. I may need to put Elva back in the lead. So here, we're going to do the same thing. If this clears stage 29, I'll be happy and impressed. If it goes to stage 30, I won't even believe it, honestly. So let's hit the boss here. There we go. The decreased attack is gone. I would love to get decreased attack applied to the boss as well as block buffs, ideally. In a perfect world. We got block buffs. No HP burns, though. We have a Hex from, I guess, Brogni? I don't actually even know who's placing the Hex. Somebody has a Hex set on. No, they don't. Who's doing the Hex? Oh, it's Michinaki from this strip. Never mind. I was thinking somebody else was placing it at a different point. I would love to get a decreased attack up. I don't think it's going to happen. There we go. Decreased attack. Beautiful. So now if we kill this little minion, get that up as well. Excellent. She swaps forms. Guess what? She's going to hit like a wet noodle. Because, I mean, that was actually, to be fair, a pretty decent hit. I guess she got an extra turn and just removed that stuff. That stuff fell off. So, still a pretty decent hit. Got that res. She was holding that for a while, wasn't she? A minute 15. Not too bad of a time, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it's decent. We're going to put her in the lead spot. This doesn't count as changing my team, right? I don't know why I would. Same champs, just different order. All right. This dude can tear your team up. Chalco. If he gets that block passives and block actives on everybody, and he hits hard too. Not a big fan of that guy. And the Wither can make the runs very annoying because of how much she heals. 15% normally may not seem like that much, but a continuous heal for 15% on the boss who has a ridiculous amount of HP starts to become a very big number. We go Brimstone proc number 1. We got that going on. I need to strip that unkillable ASAP. Or at least not have any of that placed on the boss, basically. So we need to get Michinaki to use the A2. He's going to do that on auto anyways. See the continuous heal? It's going to be big. But there we go. That's my continuous heal now. Man, Alil is one of my favorite champions. I like him a lot. I guess I can let her stay for a little while longer. What do we got going on here? We got a block buffs. Okay, cool. Okay, it's not up no more. It was cool while it lasted. Yeah, this is just going to make me take forever. We got to kill her. Got the provoke. That increased defense is nasty as well. All right, let's go to the boss for a second. Let's get a decreased attack, maybe. Michinaki throw up something. I don't know. Reduce the duration of that continuous heal. I need something to be different here. No block buffs, unfortunately. Double continuous heals. Not really a big hit either. The continuous heal is about to fall off. Hopefully Michinaki can just strip that. There we go. It's no more continuous heals for the boss. Good. And at this point, we should just be able to get the block debuffs up, get the Brogni's block debuffs up, plenty of heals, big damage. Should have just got rid of Wither sooner, because she definitely makes the fight last a bit longer. A little bit longer than I expected. Michinaki getting those weak hits isn't very helpful either. I could have Harima just do her A1 as well. We'll do this A3. Block buffs is very strong. I've already said that several times. Okay, resisted. Harima obviously doesn't have enough accuracy to do this stuff. 233 is definitely pretty slow. Can we do stage 27? Yes, I can. It took me a long time earlier, but I know I can do it. I was testing on it. Let's go ahead and do the swipe. He's going to get cleansed, though. Right? Okay, no. She does that first, and then the boss cleanses. So that's a perfect rotation there. We're going to get Harima to go into Chalco. Just kidding. We're not quite going to do that. But she'll kill him and then swipe again for more provoke action. Can't be resisted by these demon spawn champs. And then let's see where we're at as far as buff and debuff. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of A1 action here. Basically, I want her increased attack to fall off. I don't know if I really got a choice in the matter, honestly, because Wither's going to be doing the continuous heal spamming in just a moment anyways. We're just going to do the shield. We don't need her to do that ability just yet. Okay. I really just want to get to Wither so I can go ahead and steal that stuff. I got to take this taunt off maybe. There we go. Provoke. Excellent. Can I strip that? No, he's definitely going to get resisted here. We'll give it one more turn, and then I can use her block buffs. Okay. Good size hit there. Take those continuous heals off the boss. Not fully, but a decent chunk of them. I mean, that's a lot of heals she's getting. Boom. So close, but Alil goes ahead and kills her. Now, can the second form kill me? We have the increased attack, but she doesn't have the shatter, so we do have a little bit of damage reduced there. We have the protected block buffs, which is preventing the fear from being placed on me, which is huge. A massive help. I kind of wish I could get a better time here, because I got a feeling this is not going to be the greatest time. But if I back out and try again, it's not going to help me, right? So next stage, if there's a Wither, we're going to kill her first. How long are we at? 18 minutes? Okay, we're not too bad off in time. I don't want the video to be like 30 minutes long or anything. I want to keep it relatively short for you guys. 30 minutes is not really that short, but I'm kind of feeling like stage 29 could be doable. Stage 30 is like, honestly, I'll be very impressed if any content creator gets to stage 30. Just because of how much those Dagon skeletons hit from our second form. Well, this turned out better than I expected. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. All right. We have a Soul Reap would have been done. 246, okay. Stage 27, nice. And let's go to stage 28. This is where things get a little bit weird, right? A little bit weird. So we're going to go for this. We're going to buff up. We're going to, I guess, hit him. I don't even know what I'm going to do here, honestly. We're going to do decreased defense on everybody. Hope that the Mortu doesn't have block revive yet. He doesn't, thankfully. Got the cleanse off. That's fine. I don't care about that. We're going to try to kill the Hefrak. Maybe. I don't know. Honestly, these stages are going to be difficult as well. Like, trying to work through all this stuff. I got to get the Hefrak gone as soon as possible. Working through this. Oh, man. That's actually awful. So Harima's dead, and she's staying dead. She ain't coming back. My MVP. Honestly, this stage will be fairly impressive if anybody even beats this one because of that annoying stuff. Unfortunately, I can't go back and improve my time on stage 27 either, can I? Huh. That sucks. I definitely could have gotten a better time on stage 27. That's what the rules say, right? I read them already. Let's see. Once you clear a stage, you are not allowed to retry and attempt to achieve a better time. Every retry be counted as a failed attempt. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We'll try 29 one more time. I don't know if trying these again is working against my... Oh, no, sorry. We got to do 28. We'll try 28 one more time, I think. So faction, these three. It's that daggone Volcanos plus Hefrak. I don't know if I have a champion who can hit hard enough to just blast right through him. I tried using Mountain King earlier. It just didn't go great. So let's try one more time. At least, right? So, oh my gosh, 47,000 damage and doesn't even touch his HP basically. I could put Polymorph on one of my champs actually. Just get the Volcanos polyed. But do I really want to do that? Do I really want to give a 6-star champion Polymorph just for this challenge? And kind of. Oh my goodness, Hefrak is just obliterating me. And there's no even guarantee that it'll work. So there we go. Stage 27 is where I stopped. 28, 29, 30. It's a whole different ball game. Let's I'll give Mountain King a shot, I guess. Actually, let's do Mountain King plus Trenda's good, but I don't think she's gonna do that much, honestly. He could possibly one-shot. Because I did put some new gear on him to try it out. Do the increased attack. We'll cleanse everybody just to have nothing actually come off. The decreased defense over there. Could he even kill Hefrak? No. That's a big issue there in and of itself. We can't even kill Hefrak. We ain't got no chance against anybody else, basically. Crazy, crazy damage. All right, let's see what he does. Doesn't actually destroy me. Oh, man. Well, that kind of did. Yeah. 60,000 damage, just not touching him. All right, guys, there we go. Thank you for watching. We'll see how I do in the competition versus everybody. Best of luck to you all in your push. Hopefully, you can get pretty high stages. I'll show you these champion builds. Here is the Harima. Here is Michinaki. We have him in Savage, good accuracy, good speed, powerful build on the Harima as well. Brogni, strong setup, in 9-piece protection. Helm Smasher, not really needed. Not 100% fully optimized for this, but have the champions moved over a decent amount. And then Alil, who is in 276, good stats as well. So that's my submission. I'm going to try this again, probably off camera, though, because I really want to try it. I'm not going to do it here on the video, guys. So thank y'all for watching. Best of luck. Like I said, if you want to join, record this. You can just DM me it on Discord or jump in there and post it like the PvE channel or something. Just get it to me some way, and I'll go through the winners and then submit it to Plarium. If you don't want to do this and you just want to submit your player ID number, just go to info, copy, paste it down below, join the giveaway, and hopefully I'll be giving away a few legendary skill. Well, actually, I'll participate, so we're definitely giving away at least a few, at least one, right? At least one legendary skill tome, some brews, and some energy. So hey, best of luck, guys. Thank you to Plarium for putting these kinds of events on. I enjoy them. They're fun, even if I get beat up on stage 27 when I feel like I should be able to go to 29. Either way, Volcanos, very annoying. Hefrak, it's a nightmare of a stage. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you all in the next one.